Peace FM 104.3.
Time check. 25 minutes past 9. Peace 104.3 station check, of course. Peace FM. Frequency check 104.3. Presenter check. Chairman General Kwame Sefakai. Guest check Nana Akomia. Nana Machi.
Kwame Sefa.
Yes, Nana Akomia.
Major Super.
Boko there.
Yegusu Kwame.
Now we say constituency.
Adeng.
Say me bisa. Say me nisa na your kind commander.
And
into say power constituency.
me vote to there. Yeah, war Okankwe South.
Well, that's what Okankwe South.
But maybe I'm there Lejo Kuku.
Okay. Ain't Dr. Koboy like?
Yeah, me no Okoboy.
Now for vote to Brahway.
Okankwe from Penio.
That's true because we be away your money there.
I won't penny cry.
I won't trim out. I won't trim out.
David.
But yet through the limited voter registration, what can probably help Senate?
Oh, me call Kaneshi.
Okay.
Kaneshi na a Okankwe South Center. And me call me polling station.
Yeah.
Of Kaneshi. Onam for 4 hours, names of Mama enya 18. We share man will be some bomodium mano aqua registration. Do na minimum din come me polling station area hall. CMB flats hall. Do na see on bomodiana omakoye registration e work condition. Until Okankwe South there. Menjin this problem can see be our home. Baby mu wapa ni mu area ha.
No.
Abeka junction. Na mo ha na edina eda so pa na fe no Adama.
Adama, yeah, the other day, okay. Adama.
Nti wo free Adama ha na wo kɔ Kaneshia. Ene mu twipa. Bubu ahye nom de o mia we na nante a maybe at 15 minutes. Obetimi adu Kaneshi. Na akwa your registration. Bubu ahye Kaneshi. But Ufri North Kaneshi now call that's Ufri Adama ha now kwa just offer trotro. Ufri Adama has say Abeka Junction has say so offer trotro back on call. Second,
Yeah.
Safa back on their call Kaneshi. So our North Kaneshi there no just offer trotro back on. But emrewum until wa me when he said say o register ni there obetimi aye. Of course, we and cry. So oti countryside na eno no ekwan ni motwe papa. Ekwan ni motwe. Enti o fa no constituency be my friend say Fantiakwa. Na
That's your other constituency.
me hoda me fi. Enti Fantiakwa no na center no wo Osino. Na so in Sutem me so apem so himai nim omunya ka ho na untimi 19 free Sutem enko Osino. Emutwe untimi 19 every bunso enko Osino achisa ofaka enunti no owo countryside no dia eno dia the ekwani motwe problem ne yakase kakra chisa ofaka untimi nante chisa bia to Osino ho ankasa but enye Osino nko nkro be say 15 and a Fantiakwa South but Kwame,
Yes, Nana.
I didn't know any dia ahunhye kakra bebem. Oya ne dia ahunhye kakra.
I didn't know how much
Oya no friend say electoral area cra. Still no emutwetwe. In some places. Ofa constituency to say Bole Bamboya. 100 kilometers wide. It's no electoral area cra still the emutwe. So and it just nobody the degree of difficulty and so no one center the difficulty no but don't the bar electoral area cry she said now the bar polling stations a polling station there I don't know there will be a boboano and they are very close but even electoral area and electoral area be our bed 8, 9, 10 polling stations. No, so no, still no. difficult kakra wo nti no ani say why we are tasked so opese o register now ultimate to aba especially district assembly elections here ebe nti mi awani obi amia nani na wow oba enya 18 mi awani na mane enkonko register the electoral commission akase next year 2024 and you be general elections no and no crowd you be registration centers no afini ya and no so be one center for every constituency but so and afini ya there emre no edoso emre wom kakra aw obetimi a register na nema ba ko mienu bi a epiepie kwa me asefem kakra
etutra semnana
answer me ba no so kra no ahokyere sonko kakra ba in the first 2-3 days no electoral commission amanya ntia say we CC na nipa ne bia na nipa ne bi ko board dumping because na network no and shada and enkoye signal no na enye papa ho asi o mako CC
signal na enru ho yo
na shada ni ahode tiano na so mo ye no manual and no fa adefo at the evening nti na ma delay ba asi o ma CC I must say network na ye 2 nti we enye stronger na the other one no aba and baby so na say machines no na shada anya adwuma papa and also no bunya reports no o metu ho na mo akosisa sa machines ni ya nti free and enra and ekoi say registration no aye smoother kakra na ese ye koso ne die ni die che me gidi say Peace FM the more microphone baby am so more feedback nti am so ye betie no mo so reports am so am de beba na make say asefem ne say ye nnuanom NDC4 Oma koye registration asema mo de chere Ghana for ne say NPP and electoral commission and yakoye back and yes limited registration odwen ho a ontiase say baby ayeye no wo one district say nye NDC for home kwa the whole country.
Yeah, but Thomas say easy shedder na
yeah then
so they or shed that day machines be any you come strongholds out here
and I make an hunt because stronghold baby machines in year 40 apart from Savannah region I know man share reports say machines need be any across the 15 other regions no munya reports say machines ni nyajuma emomutu ho na mom ecosystem machines enti enye ko kase ya shada na di machine enye adwuma kogu NDC for mche say time yes intokwe bi krasi o kan kwe north here abeka
ntokwa agona so send yes kan twen kra bem
o kan kwe yes da microphone bi koto share nipa na eko register ni pre-pro me review on mobile phones.
The mobile phones niska.
NDC for NPP for na call organize akron for no so mobra. Me when nipa ni pride, nipa pra kese e cry NPP for. Mo call hospital, mom ko je Nti o dream NDC for or mo mindset ya o tiase. Say ya the machines akogu mo constituencies. And I'm more region. Untiasi. In Colasem, it's no multi radio so I can't answer me Ghana for. Africa don't say National Identification Authority. I'm on the NPP. A boom na year register Nigerians, foreigners. What country say na national identification foreigners in so count. Ultimate register just ubenya card just or a foreigner. And so obia nim sa de we so mo nam radio so e kan kire Ghana 2 foot rogu Ghana for any so say electoral commission NPP exercise your mo ye one district one registration center why na eboa no emboa obia And boy, we are NPP, we are NDC, and we face the same difficulty. Now, so I'm saying, I'm a year near New Makotna, Yakotnas, and I share than year registration, so the Bayer NDC for home betrayal. Minus one become who position about the sum, so Umamuka Mama side.
Oh, Minkasa Mamuka, Omoba other programs, Kokrokoo no Mumba.
Ain't he a tiam, no mujai sans and semi. And fata. Now more power as NDC. Mokachre and say about what there. Electoral Commission. Omuni influence bia a woman. Inti yenja omo no mu nyo mejuma. Kwa me sort is answer.
Yeah.
I'm say yenja Electoral Commission. Na mu nyo mejuma. Na omo ni mejuma omo ye. Constitution na mo kwan omo mfaso. Yenja omo. President Mama kasa na kan answer me chere. As you know as president pono. Oni any influence. Kwan bia ni ho betimi akọ influence elections the way Ghana elections no ya hihye no. No boni befe na architecture no. The way I had election in polling stations, party agency woho, share ya ye, no be faha no free ha check no ya incusa ballot no open. The way declare results no ballot accounting or polling station. And she share na effect. No, see the way she share is you declare a polling station. Until you result to a polling station. Be anti Mrs. Sanibio. Who na police station party no munya mo hwɛ mu bi ewia munya na mo fill form munya count to anya kan wa bonten obi enti anya possible so obi so ye electoral commissioner o ye electoral commission member o ye president o obetimi de wo ho akọ sisa election results okay asa se mi kire empa enso na wo opposition no okay asemfofo
banana in some in Kofobebre a page and adentina is no so nya so tie ebianka beboa
me buy no so
me tie
wa hu nti NDC for no mun jai san sensem mo ken enkola sem na kwame me ba na asem a wo ken hwe mredua aso man no san ne manie men hwehwe yen brought to a consensus so electoral commission omo budget eco parliament me boa
no correct
parliamentary hearings no omo en agree on sansheshe at the hearing how do approve budget inti say electoral commission called parliament na both parties and electoral commission omo yo madwen say be limited registration a quite say near no more both the three parties the PP and this are the two parties parliament and the electoral commission more agree say electoral commission say na person me na parliament je two more in she share see a year sika see a detachment na ye wie ni nya wo ho so so omo jitum say limited registration say na fibia omo jintu na me hihya da ho say na fibia say your one center omo jintu na yen hihya na say yen wo electoral areas sika da ho wenya na omo jintu na yen yen penis wo ho wow na ye enkonko ye ko ka na we say na me pene na we yeah because parliament honna electoral commission kono de ni program and in the budget echo just so mushim no because okay we need the ye person we ni say be no so electoral commission show madrid no munya madrid ko benkro no mu fa sika no and approve na entire se be na fibia o mu mpene so wo ho se anya na fibia o mu mpene so wo ho se be a electoral area na say one center omonye pene so san hihye ni nya wo ho na ye nya enim se ne ko na ye ko ye nim nso no kwame sa limited registrations mop up na kenka ho na ye party be a organize we say high stronghold make of na secretary NDC organizer bi so akosa nkola pi
so yeah me too
wa hwe na knows not in color wins so many qualified because of our limited registration. Yen pe bibia ye be ye continuous registration. So Okwama no near Kwam Sano Yeno. If I do the 18 per my ever letter, say where the 18th Brana filed into register. So, oh yeah, foreigner crowd until Nebia Ukuta visa a more than 1 year visa. Kwame, yeah, more than 1 year. Utimitwaba. I'm almost sharing.
And so Ghana.
No, I'm not first sharing, but I'm sharing say, Udu ya ye betron, se brabe register. Swell. And here share oho. Na ebia parliament be cancel electoral commission. Say in the next 2-3 years, we say in a person ya na tifa share bra. Na yem pesca between their territory. Na wetima yesa continuous registration. It's an beya sa 1 week, 2 weeks na fe na. Obewa who say you do and die. Now a tension a ball man na kenka hu nka esubetra kakra. It's na eti eno honam demasin baby say sa ne afi we there ye wie exercise no koso. Nti enya ye mia ni ahwe say na ebetimi a nipa na o ma do 18 o betimi a register next year. And I said this year, December, November, December, Electoral Commission did a budget and then a work program for next year. Everybody could done the parliament. Normally, as a penny for more budget. Yen sort out exactly what is going to happen towards the elections in 2024.
Banana Woka say a co-parliament, not just say, Machibidra will be any nearby ever, Anna.
There's some them work plan koi.
So why?
Them work plan koi. But obviously, no, there wasn't a definite conclusion. Say ni. You say if they had done that conclusion, limited registration will be as your opening canvas. Because they would have known from way back. Go. Say never ban. And to say you happen to say never ban. Start new dunia yeah, so you can't complain. Well, but obviously, no, they approved the budget. Man share work plan here. Until this time, to avoid coca, na we see way. Yen fix work plan, yen jintum. Our parliament. Na budget, yen fan tertiary. So that a predictable. Predictable, just you need trim. What is going to happen? They say, according to say, the electoral commission or no ye BB or no pay.
And I ate you on your head.
And at the end, twice once said, "Yeah, new ammonia." Yen fixes idea at the parliamentary hearing. Because honey, amo edges can a budget no too. Na yen democracy no and conkai. Na yen no men disifonso no. Omunjas and kola semo mo can say. And I yena and people in the electoral commission. More power 2016. Nancy Mukra na mo appointed electoral commissioner. And no cry elections mudin kugo a bin si da wo a Africa. Say a buy teso Africa now timi luzu aba by 1 million. Bin si da. And no mona na mo teso as government. Mona mo appointed electoral commissioner at that time. Wow. And today na mo kenken. Omunjai time. Omuguye democracy ni hufi. Ehunya.
Nana Komiameda say Eja Dominion Memo says the Electoral Commission says this registration is an update to the 2020 album. Again, they are planning to have a registration across their offices in 2024 for a considerable number of days. They would also make specific provisions for places with low registration. What more do we need? And then Gasti Man in Brekum says, much as most of us don't agree with the Electoral Commission on the district registration, doesn't mean the NDC should throwing any unwarranted propaganda. General Mosquito must stop the old style politics because it creates chaos, and that's Gasti Man Brekum. Francis Brakwa in Kumasi, it's my prayer that Ghana in the very near future will adopt the Ghana card as the only instrument for voting without necessarily compiling a voter register. And I wonder if this is difficult to achieve. Francis Brakwa in Kumasi. Nana Ofori Wusu, your national chairman, PPP. Nana Machiakwaba. So from Nana Ofori to Nana Akomia. So far, who is saying?
Limited voter.
And Pancho, as the microphone, I question which.
That's all. Grandpa, limited voter registration exercise.
Yes, owner chairman party.
PPP.
Progressive People's Party.
Oh, sir.
Mamintia, a National Executive Committee and National Committee of the Progressive People's Party.
Any when party. One I am founder.
Dr. Endom.
Oh, Dr. Endom party. No.
Are you saying that I could be a winning?
Kwame.
Yes, sir.
Parties need doors.
Oh, PPP there and Kai examine answer.
No, me I'm the show monsono here. But me about. I'm the show monsono here founder. Ekwadonko party never saying. Aha, Kwame so what?
Na me Ekwadonko party never.
Aha. Kwame na uni me Ekwadonko party na fe.
Acknowledge now.
Ekwadonko party your friend nye no.
Oye, who kakra?
No, it's not make us a chairman.
The diabolics.
No, chief.
The professor that could be
chief. This is the first time I'm in show. Me boy. Kwame say chairman of political party be ba. So I'm say onuni. The party bang.
PPP.
Parties need doors. Nti me no nam de hye monso no ye the founder. So nti question dum party ni na we chairman. And any PPP no.
One of the founders.
One of the founders.
There be only the main founder.
One of the founders.
And na Ekwadonko de no so ye dey.
But this knowledge is
where mu aye chairman of political party.
Off, but the live streaming is on Facebook, is on YouTube. We're just trying very hard to get the radio angle back on. But Minko Electoral Commission, what was an akumia doubt to credibility and party strength? No,
No. Opinion minimum. I can't credibility. I just want to identify his party. And now, boy, na me who knows you question dum party. I feel Matthias because Kwame.
Yes,
Sana mi bisa wo Ekwadonko party no ni me Ekwadonko party.
Enya no.
Na the is deliberately try to associate us.
Ba ku bi na ni posters bobo ho no your friend say.
Why?
The posters your
Apalu
party there.
LPG.
Okay.
LPG I say. Liquefied petroleum gas. Liberal Party of Ghana.
Nti kwa me ni pane na British party ni so. Yes e bia ma akwaba.
Menko isimra na o man akwa Menko isi. Nana Kumia is diabolically mischievous. Dr. Bosman Asare, Deputy Chairman, Electoral Commission in charge of corporate services. Dr. Asare Machi.
Yeah, Japan Cassia.
Boko there.
Oh, yes, I don't. Make you also a pump for my own empty enough for me or no so.
Yeah, Joso. Now, Electoral Commission didn't train so far to say.
It didn't train the empty Rebecca says so far the near Manta Quemwa, a quay. Yes, I see no the way registration we know. Online, the internet, yes, I see and then I shall see and then you to talk baby. And Tiama numbers now cost and near Penano. The first day they register 12,000 ekaka. But our dear Chay, 12 was called 22,028. They say I'm no cafe, and now 40 more. Oshamua and a press conference, press conference, and run near register 182,831. A year and read what that the Empuna and come. And you remember yourself, you're not an average of about 30,000. A year online registration mostly, that's the mechanism said the econo, with how we were expecting it, and one other than Wedgie. And as I say, so numbers not have here cost route, yɛ bɔ mpaeɛ sɛ awurade bɛyɛ yɛ adom na ɔbɛsakra bi nti ɛnu sie nwie no obi biara ɔpɛ sɛ ɔregister bia no na nka watumi aregister
na adenti ɛna asɛ mumpɛ sɛ mobɛtie nea ebi mu ka sɛ nea moyɛ no brɔfo mu you disenfranchise many people adena asɛ mumfi
Chairman General, the Electoral Commission year 2 about 2020 before that election, mass registration. Some mass registration call over 33,000 polling stations, registration centers, and you register Ghana for. And the year no, and reforms kakra 2021 and this is a bit so. Young new CIA, Ebema Ghana need your person register to Abediano. Or then the Ghana card. Bananka baby will be on what media to not be a come. Here 2 son and morning and penny for a who said no. Here bet to me I said the end year. A ben yasi ya sacra ya mremunia de. And here ya mremunia dinner ya this year in the court parliament. This year I know if we bear 2022 now back and forth. And the idea is that you pay an item, Nankasa registration where you continuous registration. You to me a Shafian Tamba, you to me and Yanasa, and a chairman when you are saying and say to election do Kumewu. Yes, I abuse who are sent off. Kumawuni are sent off Nina and not over 3 years, the Electoral Commission to me registration be and to Kumewu and Nipa no more 18 from 2020 Nina by election 1 to me and 2. I sent off almost 18 from 2020 on. But when you're on district level elections, I am national exercise.
Yeah.
The commission penny for 1 year see, hey, you see, and to me a pass or parliament. And as I said to me a pass, yes, you to me, Trahose, Yenabia, and you register him. Now, your registration, Sabaya, OPPR or pass or 2 about district level elections. So register and Quadia. Ombra no member register Sabaya December 19th. No. What to me at Waba. And I even Chairman General beyond that, no. Your budget I had to call Parliament last year.
Yeah.
Your budget I had to call Parliament. I buy approval my no. Hampton and Nakumia, there no Parliament. Yes, your special budget committee or Parliament. Omubasha budget in movie beer. Budget Chairman General they call Parliament. They call see a very continuous registration. Our district offices in Tino. Parliament for more special budget committee on my aware Ministry of Finance. The science share the call it. And the essence of the course and your friend why you go through approval process no in the middle of budget no ya to mama no to my sister anything. I'm say I buy you
Dr. Sorry, me Dr. Boss, me Sambako. Say how can no patch say ejuma mudi say CAE limited voter registration match parliament in him.
Chairman, your budget, so what you may answer budget 2% on your assessor. We are aware. And your budget, answer nearby approval, and Chairman, a special budget committee. Special budget committee, penny or down your majority leader or the minority leader. You know, Mubeshiana or Yadoso to so much as so when you barely say this, and you want to catch the Ministry of Finance. Electoral Commission has been Yajia to Namu approve my Shadia, you know, and where you see Yamu data. And you send your yes, we have district level elections. Or BPR already started. What you already.
Maybe me clarity. Nana kumia can bro. For you see work plan. Mo work plan. I'm what they call parliament. Now we can.
But now we can. We won't clear.
Enti mrashe bedwani bia nimse. Mrashe bedwani bia nimse sa work plan. Now we can.
Oh, but you say na make us I see utumbra no watch this. The special budget committee majority leader and minority leader. Almost omujimu akotene. You omuni wa. So honorable PJ or chair in their absence. So the idea of parliament in Tinia is a radio station, the answer we are for name or mean to be by candidate anything. A idea and Tinia be you see, yes, a free baby night was Yabu same when you say, and why your work plan will be the idea. Budget never call parliament, never call Ministry of Finance, any idea.
Say you want to register over 182,000 people. What's the way forward?
Chairman, the way forward say I can't and we're at the end of my count. We're not the back one be 220 to 230. 21 days. And to be your information saying Nipana Dorso Kakra. and your baby to say, all the parties no, Camia Quest, Omoya, no more, almost the bass, you say, no more than anybody in Akuko. Tianya reports of baby baby, so far, he said, a northern region says, Tamale Metro, Yendi Municipal, Nanumba North, Nanumba South area, so Yenya information said, Nipanado, so far, Tibedu, Hania, the Fidiani, Akahum, and you have to send Tamale Metro, says the Siam no Case. Registration centers I work office over Kononkwa a year and 9 and then Nancy almost we register Nipa Makumako 410. Oko baby baby and Chino baby pressure no hobiano. Yakachi a regional director, so your information to baby pressure war. Filete Bray and Sese in the commission for activating new machine. Now yet to be registered Nipa Duana. During Sanya Kona, Brunibeka said if the party continues. We will end up registering number baby actually.
I didn't in a day junction a simuswa still a mabunu gumasum.
Oh, Chairman General and Raya press conference, Mr. Jim Mensa or they are no I can say. Electoral Commission, you made in your shafia, a ya ye chay move now when Nam professor training near the Aya Bibia Equoye. And you know, Yajuma knows I do one eye fraud working, you know. So be kind, Junction, Bibia Semania, my fan is a buy and a near here. Now you went in the crash of here. As I say, Chay Muta Washer reaching when you reach where that's the way, Yamabeko. Say, you might be a Yamradia, your friend Yago, you know. Bibi Sako by and say, Moyam de Bamon.
Say, Moya, where say, injunction be almost some bending.
Chairman, I used to legal department. Bibia buy a new mutin como your in-house council, your outside council, so your new mutin como. Just that you made your yedino, your new mutin como, which I say, a idea a benya, a retro swag, Tinaman penny for you, Kusua, Magana for no Bibiara or Person to about level elections, or this what you are registered to about.
Dr. Sorry, a banisana yanko tree din adane e mabo sikanchie in tokwa near dear. Me sure some TB Muhammad district offices na way AC. Ebi akupie a sabi o UGMC. Ya tia Gona West, ya tia Chimota, ya tio Kankwe. How come? Any answer no?
Yakran, Yamani who are drilling who I am, I brought drilling here. So far, you will office, your official EBR from your office and run a MCA press conference will be your point will be cast or your CBBS or at Chimota area, ho baby. Nam Sankophobic or on Temna, Sam Roberts or Sarcophobic attack you. And you mentioned a mere making use of Meti baby, I've started Aguna West and Aguna West, Meti, and you know, your official report to the Anna, and the chairman, the American said, or minor Kabima in Kabin Yakoya Nimka. Now, your name said Yafa elections as an end in itself. BBI elections. I'm saying, and no, your political parties, no. Chairman said, being here, somebody to me educate your members, Kakra. As I said, the insurer, you didn't to a party. Uremu party and BBI, you are, as I said, didn't to Pania de Eba. Now, me church removed a brand of Machadi and you are because Oko maybe a Dana yet to Abanakran and Dana out to register at Waba. Oko no way on Muyanasa. Baby, you assume near the some of the states, or turn here to about a note to me register, and yet what team were coming. And a democracy, and so you say, yeah, Chairman, open opponent on the Nikoshiano, only Nikosia and Rekwan and one thing, and your opponent on the Nikosia is there. Bobo, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Fushiana, Barcelona, almost all 5 stars, no more paper, no more to me Mobobia. Oh, we knew crowd to say, Assam Kakao. And she parties in them so moon say, oh, you answer yourself. Obi biara qualified bi ayam one say obe register na no ne santi asiam se Ghana ha no ye nyanya because democracy no bro liberal say it's a contest of ideas. Let's put our ideas to the people, not people now to be say we mu so be say we mu ne better actually but enya watimi waka bo dey bi no mu ye nhihye bi say ya we mu to be register ni ade no e no na electoral commission ye panesa yen ye buta ye ne say obi o qualify bia e betumi register no wato aba.
By the time you be released, would you say more target of 1.35 million Namusaka?
Chairman General said, "Yeah, can I say you have Ghana Statistical Service almost data year, and my SSN do 18 years.
1.35 million.
But who's a Ghana? Chairman General, the voting is not compulsory. Oko maybe to say Argentina, Australia, Austria, no near there. A requirement says all to about. But Ghana has a voluntary democracy in share and say, and the young commissioner at our level, the year between Nipa 700,000 between are registered. And next year, so no, yet Sanchi say we are better as you can, you pay for long period. Now, say, baby, a way difficult to reach Nilano. Almost yet, to me, baby, or more in the electoral areas. And you whether you are, my father said, in your best 700,000, and I'm penny for. You have to just say to me 700, and I reckon your numbers no air corner so choose the numbers near Costa here, one pie say you bet me achieve. And I was a German general to your general election. Was a general election, say, MPP near DC, PPP, CPP, the first one. And also, you are in Kenya from who ever Muntinum. Your best, but it's a good one on one to me. I really almost have some better stuff. Next year, no more so ever register.
Well. You better try here. Majili send you baby adichim near Munsem bebre baba. Near baby, I best have baby while drinking. Yeah, that's no pay.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah, that's it. Bossman Asari, a deputy chair, Electoral Commission in charge of services, corporate services near Tenin Kano. Nana for Usu, Yantuaso. In the meantime, I'm online and internet, so Facebook, YouTube, and then Yakika Hunina, Modia Mufa Hujani. Now, I'm more trying radio swim, say, Yahumano, a touch macacra, or yes, some more fanche, but more and more online on Facebook, on YouTube. I'm sure you're hearing us loud and clear. Eti Yegusoshe, Yinfidiano, a touch macacra. But yehu ejuma inti menim say YouTube for despite media mo de mutie Facebook on so sa inti anyway nana for yete
I'm da se bebre mde be share the gurus here and the baptism of fire in the Tuesday class or clever way papa you're very clever
also party no on Ken papa
you're one of the most intelligent people here in Ghana papa
you underestimate him at your own peril
our craft to be that tomato just coming in what the man compared to would be that you see such is the nature of the beast.
The chocolate that cool now.
Such is the nature of the beast. The fine shoe now. Grandpa, the issue with voter registration. When Anakomia once upon a time was in opposition, some of the cries made for that we are talking about. Okay, the same thing. That police centers must be expanded. Citizens must have a right to exercise their franchise. Dr. Bossman, Okasa says here, we admit today there are places that are difficult to reach. Which means that those people, in this round of registration, when you the opportunity to come and register.
No,
Chairman.
Just
1 second. To me, a deadly second.
A clarification. Still, no, we are saying the same thing. No, say we know one center is difficult as against electoral areas. We are still saying the same thing.
Okay. So, Grandpapa, echo from that constituency. Na you know what from na is you being fee akroche onko from na onko register chichire kwapia dadwin all of these places there one faka two one fanko onko register grandpapa that alone at the same franchise is so many Ghanaians eko ifutu next will be fi warbaba jazz jenjinaze ate2 when you are one bra a junction AC office one for 2 cars one for 2 guarantors one 2 warfare one page ban one z grandpapa the reason why political parties in power tend to not care near there. Grandpapa, I do a very costly process. Opinion Otie as a former MP, which mark can nightmare stories actually. The cost involved. As will be Kokrokoo register for no one. Or expected there or party in tea. Need TNT. Or there, it's there, Dr. Boss Walker then call for the buses or bus in Kofoba.
Yeah.
You have to go and hire a bus. And then Kofuegum. It won't be general line. The two guarantors are come. I feed them. The bus now circle back. A check out. Asama on TNT for coming to exercise their own franchise. Grandpapa, democracy na baby brilliant as citizens. What yet today? What yet our political party in favor? Now, so you can imagine other political parties are here. You need these resources. Now the Mazio Kodo 275 constituencies. They mobilize. Bet you know a cat won't call for that call. Wako register, waba back, now all this now keep a database. Now you try your follow up. Grandpapa, or you very expensive ordeal. Very, very expensive. Until you're the man already know I create an inherent discrimination in the process. Grandpapa. Discrimination. You have
lawyer for discrimination have an issue.
Grandpapa, I say.
Mr. Lawyer for discrimination have an issue.
Yes. Until Nkrofo onya opportunity. Many people by the admission of Dr. Bossman himself there, many people will not be able to register in this round.
Because also statistical service say 1.35 million people who are eligible, but Washa Wobenya Ebiabe 700 the crowd over Fandabansa. That's a little over 50%.
Or make a specific reference to places are washing. Also, baby are washing difficult to reach areas. Them not okay.
Yeah.
Which means that why it is known. Ma opinion kade. The parliament must come to an agreement. Grandpapa, it makes sense. Yako IPAC meeting. The MPP representative was against this registering at the EC's office. He was against it. All the parties were against it. And Grandpapa, I ask you there, what is the use of that IPAC there? Yako express your views. Yet today, so a co-express views are then the collated views, of the parties, will now inform the policy decision of the electoral commissioner or interface with parliament.
Is it also not interesting there? Also, parliament in the Massimina. I'm sorry about IPAC. One work plan in BBI was after to parliament. Parliament knows that this when you made the MazBC. So why did we wait?
I wanted the great man sitting here to cut the details, were not agreed to. The details of the work plan was not agreed to. And because it was not agreed to, that is why issue, will crop up. But Grandpapa, as some American there, in 2012, they be American the man saying you. I wrote to the Electoral Commission in 2012 with different persons that were there at the Electoral Commission at the time. The same subject matter. You can't watch them there, or there you making sure that the Ghanaian, because the essence of registration is getting citizens to register, exercising their franchise, their constitutional rights.
Yeah.
And you must bring the process closer to the people, or else you won't form polling stations. It is bringing the whole process closer to the people. And in voting day, you're going to create polling stations for the people to go and vote, exercise their franchise. But in registering to be able to register to exercise their franchise, in Buemu, one work at there, democracy is expensive. And it's a democracy is expensive. That's why you create all these polling stations around the country, and people are not getting the opportunity now. The Woboko exercise what franchise. The people now were physically challenged, hearing impaired, visually challenged. All of these people, Grandpapa, were citizens. They have a right to be able to create a conducive atmosphere. Exercise what franchise. Into them these days, necessarily reduce it to etimaka. The developmental agenda of the nation, no, you are touching. Because what's the developmental agenda? The citizen be having an opportunity of exercising their constitutional right to vote. Into that process, no, grandpapa, aim. On your political parties, working aim. It's about the development of the Ghanaian and aim. And to say, aim that, then the process now, you be making sure that these people get opportunity. No, grandpapa, there you focus on to make sure that people are able to register. In terms of people, if you see the numbers of people going to register, there's a will of the Ghanaian to want to participate in the electoral process. Grandpa, the will of the Ghanaian, he wants to participate in the electoral process. No matter how difficult he says here for them to be able to register, no, still they are forcing. So can you imagine, in the case that it be easier, that on the doorstep, the more people that will come to register. He is symptomatic of the Ghanaian what ne constitutional rights I say into opede okonoko exercise. So give them the opportunity, and let's not reduce it to accommodating. Let's look at it on a developmental level. There, you improve your systems, now you strengthen your systems. Now abrowana or the oko come up the cars go from brewo. The cars, the coffin, why you could you won't feel yes, so one sim, do what in a car, the walk come or walk register. But was Saba, Grandpapa, each other, the Ghanaians, you know, you will. But the structures, you know, the electoral commission, you know, all they will respond to this will. And this debate has been going on, not today, Grandpapa. This debate has been going on for quite some time. As to how we improve the system, Grandpapa, you call from opaque boxes, transparent boxes. You call for black and white to color. You call biometrics. It's for the election, Grandpapa. Or you're progressive, and this why you're progressive. It's not progressive People's Party. Yeah, kade. You do baby the progression. 1 year now, one far agenda to the doorstep of every citizen.
Nanawati.
You're right. Now your tomb, he agrees with me in total.
Or something a progressive People's Party. Or no kind of party who has him.
Grandpapa, this or your guru. Me sure no. Me underestimate the my begu many mas. No. Me hear the man.
Now me Canada.
1 minute, 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Grab me because Papa you go to the monkey range be that shop. One same we chim what for baby. That is or your expert in this thing.
Opinion first time I meet some maybe me fair in your crowd.
Opa say oh yeah diabolic. Oh yeah diabolic.
It's you have to be on your P's and Q's about this, but he's also fair. In many of the deliberations, even though in the party position and they be pushy, many times at the end of the day, he ends up seeming fair. So I'm sure that my American appealing to his greater sense of judgment, and I'm sure he's in full agreement. And so, Grandpapa, the voters registration. Yeah, bumpire on Kodo. Yeah, bumpire there. EC on T was open. Dr. Bossman. Or yeah, meaning Papa. But this thing, they must listen and be able to make sure that what is right. And I'm hoping that with the lessons that or lessons that we can apply to make sure that we go ahead and do the needful. Grandpapa, you can't stay there. Everybody is crying, including the MPP. At the IPAC meeting, what representative was against the fact that Aji has not been decentralized. And if he is saying that at the meeting, and at the same time, this particular situation propping up, Grandpapa, I think there is about time that the EC listens to all the political parties and implement Aja over my own. Because if Dr. Bosman as a lecturer, as a student of politics, he knows that when he creates a inherent unequal level ground for political parties to play on, it means that you yourself, from the blowing of the whistle, you have disenfranchised so many people, and you have put many people into a very difficult situation. And a sikasem na okodo ono no ma sekan na true na nyamanyama ne bemu grandpapa, because obi na our grassroots why na adwene na edwumani for this 21 days or said days here where registration ye na edwuma ono na okofa nkrofo aba ono na the budget na the bre candidate ono na oyede wakoye ne livelihood. And so when you see those things now, you create aggression on the ground. It creates these situations that all bring about. It's not that people are really doing it to grandpa. It's the system now has been created. It brings about these things, or a byproduct of a ill system. And it's a cure ill system now, grandpapa. Many of these things will not take place because your paper. That I was the first person, one of the first people to mute the fact that the national identification card should be linked to voting and the database that they have created. I remember when Professor Atifa said, "It's just at the press of the button, they can be able to create that database and give it to us as a nation to be able to use for election." The electoral commission, many of it is redundant, duplicity. Because as you know, the National Identification Authority, Professor Atifa Babeka there, Obetuma produce the electoral register at the push of a button. So why are we not relying on that? Now yes, duplicate functions, for another registration, grandpapa. These are higher questions and higher issues that we have to deal with as a nation. Grandpapa, you are doubling the budget. The pressure on the consolidated fund is very high. When one institution says they can provide to the other institution all that they are looking for, at the push of a button. So why do we do this?
We haven't pushed the button yet.
Why do we do this to ourselves, grandpapa? It becomes a budgetary war. Who procures and who does not procure? But the security comes from one source. And there must be a merger, or there must be some type of relationship by the law that set up the NIA. They are able to do this for us. They are supposed to interface with DVLA. They are supposed to interface with passports. They are supposed to interface with the Electoral Commission. They are supposed to interface with all these institutions to be able to share the data. Grandpapa, to be able to share the data. So you ask yourself, why? These are the larger questions. Instead of this narrowing down on some of these activities. Now, Grandpapa, when will these reconciliations take place? In the age of technology. You talk about the technological advancements of Ghana. To me, this simple thing. When the head of the NIA, Professor Tifasi, is at the push of a button, he can do this. So you're spending all this money approved for Parliament to get this work done, which has already been done by the National Identification Authority. Why do we do this to ourselves, Grandpapa, as a nation? That's what I'm saying, is that these issues, elevated to the level of development. Let's elevate it to the level of development and not reduce it to some accommodating type of analysis. So there are 18.
We won't go anywhere. Let's move on and move somewhere. In the meantime, Mama Felicia, our Jofel, so them Jofel catering, Jofel will come and say, Jofel when you name Jofel, you name Jofel, Mama Felicia, my belated birthday wishes, and Ra Ayawada, Yankupon Shira and Koswara. Kabir C. Sekendi says, I look forward to the day when the Electoral Commission will be left alone to conduct its constitutionally mandated duty without the usual 18 nakam, especially from any specific opposition party. We can only help to build our democracy if we can bury the unnecessary suspicion in our electoral process. Kabir Sin Sekendi. Then some Cranny Chairman General, National Exercise 2 party people are removing others' eyes. What will happen to us during the final exam come December 7 next year? None of them is patriotic, not even the so-called patriotic party. What a shame. Nana Ajiman Bantama sends that one. Nana Ofori, what's the meaning of limited registration? Limited registration. Has the Electoral Commission not done limited registration in this country before? By the way, you're talking about using the national ID card for election, but trust me, the NDC will kick against it. And then Chairman General, is Nana Ofori still the party chairman of the PPP? Yes, he is. Nothing has gone different. Nana Kumia sought to find out, and yes, Nana Ofori is the national party chairman of the PPP. Chairman General, for the first time, I agree with Nana Ofori. We make and do a lot of things in Ghana without any consideration for the physically challenged amongst us. From roads with no pavements or pavements turned to markets to offices and public places with no wheelchair access. It's time we made a conscious effort to include all. Why should one travel long enduring distances to register? The EC must not even be told to consider these. It's not too late. We want everyone to vote for DMB. Sir Gadus in Enfield. Okay. I think the EC's posture with regard to the ongoing limited registration exercise is good. Okay, go on and on. I believe democracy begins and ends with the people, hence the need for their constitutionally enshrined. Jomo Pokwasi Festus, I wish you had just gone straight to the issue. Sometimes I'm moving straight to my way. Message is not done, so if I'm skimming through what things around here beyond mankind. But I see your point. And another for your volume, your radio is on. Pamcho mo amutie yen our radio, so your best stress your problems kakra with the radio transmission. But for those of you who are technological or techno savvy, YouTube and Facebook are working perfectly into mobitimi etie or home to really your best friend say monfa and sharing na your break kakra ha. But yeah, you use so social media na there. Chairman General, is this the only time we are doing limited registration in this country? In the past, what happened? Oh, NDC, Uncle Spy in Tadi. And for those of you who are still sending messages about Samunya radio transmission, a chopara near the Bamamu, say you go so echinchimi video. Near her say you be clear amamwa. In the meantime, one bit you may switch to social media on either Facebook or YouTube. Nana Kumia say BB any who the back come home with a limited voter registration. Say ballot 1, ballot 2. Way free number 10, about number 2. NPP presidential primaries. All eyes November 4. Any comments?
Kwame Medasi.
Nana Medasi.
And then the chairman, but
also time in Diam well.
My chairman.
I think.
But I'm chocolate back on.
Oh, okay.
Or we no boko. Kwame, campaign no. I shall see a beer. So wow, when you say NPP, special delegates. Election.
Yeah.
26th August. I'm saying now three years and my campaign no ano ba form kakra. Na yenya who results na eba special delegates no. Yera Dr. Baumia commanding lead 68%. Na actually say nipa in kono na omni jina ya no odi omunya vote no kra bomwa entone de no fa
Nana mebo say me Facebook and YouTube me and my listeners they be kind me say your transmission is also live on DSTV channel 887 DSTV channel 887 and then also on peacefmonline.com inti medamasi nana empacho twaso
radio number did that day acho
bibi dishi technical languages be
na mutime ko DSTV
oh say no internet Into I know you're different. Into your internet, your DSTV, your Facebook, your Peace FM online, your YouTube. But radio, manual radio, all this never.
I want to get some technology.
Also, mass media, no mass.
Yeah.
But you
a machine,
yeah.
Kwame nti sana make no yenya yehu August 26 and a kobai. Enti ewie sa election akanipa no enum say eso atie free edu e de aba enum. The campaign assign ashasi bio. Because I nipa enumi omunya beko abato no November 4. Till November 4 na car da bosome back on fa. If as bosome back on now 3 months.
Be 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
Yeah. Na November 4 na do. Nti campaign a shall say ding. Dr. Baumia dear metimi akampa say a shall say pa constituency after constituency. Nti na 3 menu e twa mi Kwame. Opinion ko constituency na wo Oti region nya could be 4 days wo Oti region
4 days
yeah constituencies nya 4 constituencies a day to free on about Volta region also the 5 days kwesi dey twa mi and owie Volta region every constituency mene na koy.
Okay.
Is it until can Volta region as I met me akabi.
Always all.
Obo North Town. Yo.
Edward Player. No, geography na make. You and na say geography so ne kasaka ho.
I say geography na feel kokasa. Na it's such a beautiful region. Kwame, beautiful region.
Yeah.
Ko kita ho se na nsuo.
Wo nsuo no se na kala ne tie no.
Na nsuo no che se ye di enisi so ne ese pe water resources dia ye djuma pa sa kita ho na yasep ketwa. And tourism. Anyway, no ye da chiasem. Nti awie Volta region.
Yeah.
Nti enra e no hwa ase wo ahafo.
Okay.
Enra no pa. I'm making enra oye 4 constituencies wo ahafo. And there, and so obey 4 a wahafo. Obey ochina, obey ene. Obi ochina or call Western North. Yes, if we also throw also 3 days. We are now for a bank crime. Constituency after constituency. Come in enya sebketwa. I mean, say, we fan say, kwesi ada say, you far bus. Straight to Anglo.
Okay.
There 3.5 hours. TV constituency you debate 2 hours for constituency. TV Anglo they call K2. 2 constituents, K2 North, K2 South. And we wakita. Hold on here, the den of the NDC. But you call K2 North, not the way our supporters, no delegates, no bottom people. Kwame, no because all mention South.
Da?
Hey. Enti say in primary see dear. Me ni chine bia my dream say. Dr. Banya be fa no Kokrokoo.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Kokrokoo. Because oye Jumadin, Kwame, oye Jumadin pa. And Mojide said it will ever pay off.
But Nana ne say yesha ne closest contender Kennedy Japan. Also yes why showdown walk. Aye interviews been near the in Symbiotic. What makes you think say on no on the so new Kokrokoo man?
Kwame, see it is answer same before August 26th anamibwa. It is 70p and yeah menu Kennedy Japan pe. ya tititi from mpanyinfo no pii so obiara so obeye showdown obiara so no kuta vote no kuta yi but election no by no yehu obiara hu pinwa kwesi prado obiara hu the smoothness level na menjin di say ebe shada asesa in November 4.
Really?
Osha 2014 you did kind to special delegates here. The same results. In fact,
but that was 9 years ago.
But it's the same procedure, same people.
Interference, sir.
Oh, Debbie.
Nana.
Nipa na to about to say me say. The to about August 26th.
Yeah.
O catch up say me name grounder.
Peace FM.
Say o kan kwe south to 4 baby delegates no agenda. We are making a big mistake.
Really?
Oh yeah. Na enipa na ekoto abad. Omo free baby na de omo buy o. Omo ye NPP4 who are emerging as leaders. In fact, omo to about August 26th, best 800 of them yet nipa ya to ya electio from constituency chairman. Constituency chairman unko be 275. So share members of parliament inquire 137. Share regional executives so ya to about 15 times 16 and unko almost 300. So any penny share may free branches of the party or manoni nipa best 90. Omunya ye nipa ya to about moms so be represent. Enti enye nipa bi omu ti ombe be separate from the party. Omu free party and omu ban omu nim na a form no what the grassroots are saying. And I said I made on 2014 the same thing. The panel did first our primaries no. First round. How many did first second round? In fact the margin no cremut because na field no nipa na contest na I
Nana Brofubi the dynamics may have changed. And also
oh Kwame say yan to abane there. And obi abetimi aka ne dynamics. There's no problem. And I'm boy. I got it from. But me may come a dynamics based on facts SC. Nesi 2014. So I see 2014 power. August 26th. This year. Now the best November, that's 1.5 months away.
Yeah.
Bibi na eba besi.
Bibi na eba besi.
I know the crash August 26th. But nyamin cha de enche bia beba. Aka be na otwe. Ending na otwe ayi. Boso mi enu beba.
Nana, I like this mischievous smile on your face.
O kwa me say
obi o share wenim bia say wenim ay serious bia sa kwala boni naughty boy serious bi say bibi besi. Bibi bang ne besi.
Na esi 26th August.
Bibi bang ne besi.
No ne besi.
And I assure.
Oh, Kwame. Say wa home. Nenti kra mi GDA na so ne say campaign no me ko bi o. We almost free Western North ba weekend here. Me no be ko ye kwa ko shase ye wo Savannah. No be ko. Nti me ti hobby. Me kasa bi me delegates no kasa. Nti me nim what is happening. Yes I obi na kan bibi a chere. But sana American election time ni so. Yeah no there. Say election e kwa ye. PPP cross on be win.
There be PPP in Kasai.
PPP. Omon Kasai be win 2020.
24 the Omon can hear.
Na de no maka.
Me Omon Kasai.
No de no maka. So
2020 no Kasai be din kunim. Because some no flag by your bar and almost say a novelty. Nah, but anyway, we all know what happened.
What can I say na mama? Say 2020 no.
Yeah.
Some can so be win.
No correct.
But it's any problem. Obi a canopy. But a grown for. Obi a canopy. Until Obi a see be with it. Yes, we see be win. Until the young share. By age na be so because you're winning August 26th. And imagine na you winning.
Yeah.
Was be na been banka cra na because still no. But what you imagine na you winning no. The Nipan Kononia, 9 of them would don't vote no bomber. And do Bamiadia no half, Yachim half. A clear. And somebody be Coswa, and Shada and Munya, Yenya party back. Matisse, Minua Kennedy Cassette, and same to say about me and Ahmed Swale, a
no Mosi or ye chairman of police council,
but
ain't ye baby son, Mamet Swale, you could be about me.
Oh, as you tone down, a party back. Minua Ken, no cancer, police for any same New Year, no more fame MP. So can is a better tossum. Na yenya ye bisa police force, and I says, I say me. Munim sana yera yenua Kennedy Kenya. I didn't know muda so tete ho. Well, but today ba mi abe frame na akwakoye a internal primaries no anhwa nsem papa no mu asi timi bisa police for no. Na eno nso enu mu akwakoda chi. But enu mu na ehia. Say am pass police for nim. O ma ka kire no say asem no dipa na ekod di sa Nyamra semino ahani ahano mo wa na see it me bisa police for say aden ampa na ampa na motentena ho obi ahwe ne nkwa ebusuan for di yaw men kon enfeme frefra yen primary see me be ma asem na say matise okaze na ibin butwa 5000 me nim de pobi otwa 5000 cedis ba mi asay se ba mi ade ye kwa Sikana de mad delegates in ya done in a public announcement for the regional chairman the announcement. Remove 200 cities.
So I'm fanyading
Transport.
Na enya no ni vote by any bino no.
Oh, Kwame, David. Hey, mo I hire me bay crown. Kwame, some more mommy transport.
Oh, and I said you know asem.
Oze. Oze day.
You know asem. Now we are okay now.
And then baby, na want to more Tommy baby.
Debbie and Tori.
Me but there were an amber. Aha. And because you recognize it, say at least maybe my fat taxi and my top petrol. And in the panel had to coin abba baby wa friendship muna. No I bet na ho be 3 hours. Train EBT was. Oh, Kwame, into money transport. Over money transport. Wow. Now transport or mass, yeah, now so send a bill, be a betty. 200 cities. Until go because then 5,000. Na me who baby no sufi. Ebi an nipa foforo no can asem. But Mejidi say na elections committee no your mejuma no money aspirants 5 ninya idinkuta hu die fano balloting because you train sign because na nipa ne bi se omope say niema ba ku mienu bi you clarify yenya elections committee nya abotre ma e postpone balloting bi atnase and make sure so be adwin Coben Crow asa na omo ye balloting no so yera Kennedy edikan yera about me atoso mienu and ti make sure say Bosume baako ni fen ya kai bibia be kose say kono na August 4 November 4
November
220,000 delegates no obia kwa koto ne ba me to me dey work kan kwa south delegates here be 900 be dumping wo Prince of Peace school
dumping so ya baby a Kennedy free as in dumping
okay. About people near Kwakotu Yaba, Asumdriemu, area by 3:00 yeah, we declare your results. Now across the countryside, ABC, and then it because we the any new year. Now January, the campaign and share so. Now be try. You say abanya popular. because of Nsema Ekoso. But politics there, no big kind. I would say 1 week in politics, no, it's a long time. Abano Juma de den say Nema Besesa. Both the economy especially and a governance. I'm a Ghana for here kakra. Yenya nim say we are senior and run me share television Kenya. Meaning so hunya.
Fuel prices no.
And yasem kito around.
So more subsidies no omo year free.
Nigerian so sir.
Yeah.
Me nti say ahokyere sonko COVID na sem Ukraine to.
But Obeka just say enti oyenti ha.
Pacho say
Obeka just say we don't live there, we live here.
O say bia entoto you can say entoto
Yeah, the tutu.
Yeah, the tutu. Yeah. Say what here but yeah entoto here. Just an can. Enti enche bia say inflation near bafom. It was so dodo but a bafom.
Enti November 4 we sure say Mobema Kennedy show down and November show down.
Yeah, but money show down.
Hey, we sure.
Yeah, but money
show down.
Show down.
Oh no announce Obema show down.
New Kennedy wama say Casa show down no. Abe popular pa.
Yeah.
Onim year about me our Daniel 7. That was a voter region. Baby awa ufi. Yeah, NDC for strongholds no back.
I'm show down hold.
Yeah. Na about me any delegates no kasa. Paul Machos omo to aba no man no me ye Frank Etuni. Na mo to aba no man wa. Obema NDC for showdown e wo voter region. Kan wo ho a the delegates no mu bufa to say kasa no komu trimu
Nana but unsro delegate fear delegate
they say who August 26
nyara jojomlo
enti ya dani showdown no against the NDC which is where it should be.
Are you crediting Ken for it?
Well, original but the way I had done it is saying to against the NDC no about me done effect na third delegates no so trimu enti kwa me enche bia edua yenya obi abehu the smoothness level
Crazy pride
yakoye ni that's kwa me
Nana Akomia medase papa or say after November 4 or did he say Dr. Mahamadou Dubaumia, Vice President Ebedin Kunim. Odin Kunim FT January no nefe showdown has started. In the meantime, me the chopper Emma still, but Menyanti say hello FM Kumase something Kwam Nyamichani Busian for me chairman up here say hello FM Kumase dear Edemo crack. Menyanti say Fila FM Tamale Fila FM so Edemo crack. Yadama say Nana Kumia
Kwame
Obi say men kind Sadie Emma or say Akomia consummate communicator, clarity, accuracy and conviction are byproducts. Abdul Malik Kwekubako.
Hey the general himself.
Yeah.
No Shahifa.
Me nimbe be few this message craba. I'll say Akomia, consummate communicator, clarity, accuracy and conviction are byproducts. Abdul Malik Kweku Bako.
If we Kweku Bako
and I made the only the count.
David.
Diabolical Kwame.
That was why I did that okay.
Who Kweku, who's more diabolic than you?
Also why I
mean nim nya man na pay.
I'm can't chama who
Nana for is sitting on their wings.
Yes, sir.
Looking into the MPP game.
Yeah, come
How
on.
do you envisage the showdown?
Grandpa. Setianete ite ala Korea de analysis. Oh yeah, the opeyi Kweku Bako kedo. But wa church ni nyam boko. or smirk you or arrogant, yeah, arrogant, but confident smirk be nice. I can. But grandpa, yes, yet it is in Yama. You knew what it is. Then put them beside August 26th and go find him whatever.
About 960.
960. And November 4th, no son go find him over to
About 220,000.
Oh, wow. Into a part of the differential here, almost 219,000. And what about to Abba on the November 4th? Grandpa. And go for over to about today, okay, elected position holders in the party. Most of them are when your contracts. And more or less, party officials will benefit from government activity. Grandpa, Uncle Cassia. Uncle Cassia. Nay, MP, I'm sure another MP be arise will constituency on your barber. It's a day you're very careful in what you do. But I think with 219,000 plus people, or to about more than August 26th, obey with the borrowed term, obey showdown, but to whose side, I cannot tell. Grandpa, remember videos of Honorable Ken or Kasache candidate, delegates. Grandpa, delegates no wusu.
Damn.
I saw tears in their eyes. There are no many historical accounts in his party. No present accounts neither, and no future history. Now, some of the people are crying. Grandpapa, politics are more emotional than rational. Politics are more emotional than rational. Or emotional because or about maybe somebody feels about you, or not any perception be aware about you. One said as I will analyze it too much. Or your emotional and attachment. Until when you are moving into such an area, Grandpapa fear the delegates as American. Or your BBR or they are very, very, very keenly aware of. Because today, okay, one day can be a lifetime. Grandpapa may contest against Alice Barkin or a future constituency. Grandpapa, I tell you.
Me too.
My cultivate more from maybe NVTI. Those are aware of voting age. Grandpapa, may you meet and no fan. And as me expose one cause one and maybe use one to do some of my monitoring. 2 days before the election, I can't one laptop child.
Yeah.
That truck can see your grandpapa. That big trim that the boys in 90 of them which are like Obia Quackwaji laptop. Grandpapa, I want a meeting palm. Meeting palm. Me coffee because that be 2 hours just to recover. Grandpapa, the nature of elections, a plan no be so plan. A plan no be so plan. Na say nyama koyema MPP, nyama koyema all other parties obwa your political dispensation you deep in democracy na nyama ya all kodi. Grandpapa, the one walk with an elephant assembly. There's an elephant in the room.
Which is what?
The Allen factor.
Not okay.
There is an elephant in the room.
That's why free.
Exactly. So, Ufim, energy no work on him.
Oh, that's for him to decide.
But that is the part of it's analyze it from a political scientist point of view. Or there be someone there that energy no. What would be the impact? I have no idea. But my part there may analyze it from that perspective. That thing is also part, the different factors all go into the equation. I analyze it what will happen come November 4th. That is part of the equation. Alliance is very all with the other 5 people now one feature. Also, what the Henfa says, I would then declare. If you might declare for a Vice President Baumia, what about out? What about declare? Why videos? What can you? So, what about the others?
Nanche Binso declare for Kennedy Japan.
Yeah, exactly. So, what I'm saying there, with all of these things now all happen behind the scenes, or just as important as the good work that they are all doing to try and win the hearts and souls of their delegates.
Is it an open fight? 2-horse race, Baumia Ken. And now there the others stand a chance.
Oh, yeah, too.
Adai Nimo and also Free Akoto.
In the words of Nakome, Adai who? So I think there, by and large, from my home from afar, it seems like a 2-horse race. Just like from afar, so Walker there was a 3-horse race. It became a 3-horse race in the same first round. Yeah, the 2-horse race. But Grandpapa, you see, Ghanaians want something different. We are excited by the way Ken is doing his politics. If it's not even traditional. There's a certain excitement.
You think he'll win?
Honestly, it's a MPP discussion.
No, I'm asking you. What do you think?
I think he has a good chance.
What's it?
I think he has a very good chance.
That wasn't my question. Do you think he will win?
He has a good chance of causing an upset.
Well,
he has a good chance. Because it's 220,000 people. So it's not the restricted few. It's 220,000 plus people. It will be a good fight. It will be a good fight, and I wish them all the best. For at the end of the day, Ghana will be better for it. We'll be able to process. Other parties will also begin their processes.
Now, what are you wondering, Dabin?
Grandpa says, I know every year a constituency elections. You're regional. If you are now open the floodgate for the flag bearers. And we approach. Many people have approached, shown keen interest in coming on board. And today we are just focusing on their processes, and we are now also share that to board. But definitely 2024, the Progressive People's Party will contest presidential elections, parliamentary elections in Ghana.
Great.
2024, only here for sure.
So Nana Kumia, there you have your answers. There for sure.
My birthday though.
Nana Kumia. Also your Augusta.
No, be celebrating the birthday together.
More than 60th.
Salam down right about.
Oh, that must have been back in the day.
That's all you are. That can't do home in that.
It's a Nippon dose in Tibionke.
Upper cut.
No, then upper cut or call Hopa.
When you meet gurus, they say you steady me, so why you want your man? Also, I also is one or two battle. Tactics. Be also better without another war.
Nana, next week Tuesday, Nyamipa even Huana. Anna, you be on the campaign trail.
Kwame Sena working Nyamipa.
And your Bepe.
Yeah, see.
Bepe.
Chairman, no, or see him. Who beside say 2-horse racer. And I see a 2-horse race.
Yeah.
That is all two na kind of monk.
Enfa.
But so I kind of sad yeah. And I remember catch was a 1-horse race.
But 1 horse can't be in a race. It will just be a gallop.
Okay, 1-horse gallop.
Because a race the just only be
no, because Kwame say we timia analysis now timi can say delegates in fair delegates no be nipa 220. They shouldn't rule anybody out.
Well, you never know. Also, if we are to say on there, he knows he's winning hands down.
Also, a move from 900 to 220, so anything can happen. Then you shouldn't rule anybody out.
Okay.
If you are going to rule other people out, now on what basis? Because if I don't care, 960 as against 220, it's a different ball game. So everybody has a fair chance. So then don't limit it to 2. Let the other 4 give them a chance.
November 4.
If you're going to limit it there, then I would also limit it.
Then you limit it to just one horse.
Yes.
When was
the other 2 people?
And in a limousine.
Oh,
One Poncona normally Independence Square anniversary.
What is that? Also, Kayo Mudio.
Better than Wakai. Upajo, a dynamo. A dynamo, Uswe Free Akuto. A dynamo and the Uswe Free Akuto. A dynamo, Francis a dynamo, and a Owusu a free Akuto.
And I will do for my party.
Talking about the horse, what was Ponkono normally 6-match anniversary? No?
Ceremonial one.
So we are check. Now needing the majesty. In Tibia, it is the majesty race.
Majesty.
And that horse.
Ponkono friend Majesty.
Majesty.
One horse gallop.
Grandpapa, so yeah, representative of facts and knowledge.
Majesty.
I know party. Action about
Kwame, backflip. Come here, backflip. Imagine how big as I am. So bet my backflip. Come here, backflip.
One year presidential candidate.
Oh yeah, asset into be a claim.
Only baby.
Wait, Ghana. Everybody.
Oh yeah, chairman, idiot. Now,
I don't know person me the Mabaka one horse gallop.
Obekada on car. Say be chairman.
Be chairman.
Be running mate.
Una upia galloping horse.
Me chairman.
But una upia galloping horse.
Oh no, chairman.
I'm not chairman. Time check is 4 minutes to 11. Peace 104.3 Nana Komia and then Anofori Wusu and Amotio Monkanum. Tuesday morning, the 19th of September 2023. Checking out on this morning's edition. Kofi Kumbelson is next on your radio. The next news broadcast is at 12. Ochana Panyamia Duma Yabesama Betwa Jimediano so. We are Nimia Benya. Yes, Rexoma. Okay, Nana Kumia. A quick correction. Ponkon a majestic. Majestic. Not majesty, majestic. And yes, that horse, that famous horse.
Yeah.
Pacho, Manu Nefo from Brejo. Into a majestic, and your majesty. You into Edian Eja, Ubi Tiana, on the Sudi, you never know.
Na radio number.
Radio name if I'm a check.
No put a thing for
also yeah. It's a very beautiful song. Lyrics no. Oh, yes, Sika. Sing Rex. There be there. Send me your son, senor. We are Nimnia Binya. Don't kill yourself. Ati. May your day be blessed. Shouting out to you, Kojo T, and your family in New Jersey. Blessings. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive is all you have. As always, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. Thank you for listening. God bless. Good morning.